Hello everyone, I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It was another beautiful day on our Monday. We had a lot of sunshine, highs on either side of 60 degrees for many locations. We had mid-50s farther to the east. But today, though, will be a little bit different. We're going to have cloudier skies around, maybe a couple of showers or sprinkles in a few locations. We'll look at Future Track on that coming up. Wednesday, though, still looking pretty good with a good amount of sunshine and seasonable temperatures. But as we head towards the weekend, it will be a bit on the chilly side. And we're not looking at temperatures, well below average or anything, but it will be near to slightly below average, and with a lot of cloud cover around and a little bit of a breeze, it's going to make it feel just a bit chilly. So we'll talk about that a little bit as well. Got an area of lower pressure and a cold front out to our west this morning that is bringing in the clouds. The rain, for the most part, is staying in central and western Minnesota and likely will stay there most of the day. But as a low develops in between Sioux Falls and Kansas City later today and tracks east-southeast, that could allow for those showers to maybe sneak into far southwestern parts of our area into the afternoon and into this evening. So we'll look at that here on Future Track. Again, a lot of clouds today, maybe a few sprinkles in the early afternoon. But as you see here, the better chances are going to be from really Black River Falls, Osseo, Eau Claire to about Wheeler and Turtle Lake and areas west and southwest. You can see some of those darker greens that show up there. If that, does occur, because some of the data does even suggest we'll stay completely dry in all of western Wisconsin, those that see rain, you're not going to see much, if anything at all, as far as accumulations go. I'll show you that here in a second. We'll see gradually clearing skies late tonight from east to west, and that'll lead to a beautiful day tomorrow with a good amount of sunshine and some clouds here and there. And then as we head into Wednesday night, we'll have mostly clear to partly cloudy skies to start, and then we'll see those clouds thicken again as we get into Thursday. And likely we're going to stay on the cloudier side of things all the way through the weekend. So that's another thing, too, that's really going to limit temperatures is that cloud cover. And then from Friday through Monday, there could be a couple of isolated sprinkles and light showers around, but nothing really widespread expected. And in fact, again, not expecting much rain either. Over the next 3 days, you can see we're on the very low end of the scale here, which is usually about 1/200ths of an inch, maybe closer to 5/100ths to 1/10 of an inch in parts of Pierce County and areas west, but that would be on the very high end. And then you take that and combine with those rain chances, those small chances we have over the weekend into Monday. Over the next 7 days, we really don't add much to that. So it is still looking to be pretty dry here for at least the next week or so, with any rain that we do get barely measuring too much, if anything at all. And you look at Eau Claire, the rain report the last 14 days, you'd see again, really since we had the 4/10ths of an inch on Tuesday the 14th, we've only had 12/100ths of an inch in the last roughly 2 weeks, and in just the last 10 days, only 5/100ths of an inch. Again, this is taken at the airport in Eau Claire. Now, I do want to mention, though, the data from last Monday the 20th is missing. We had about 1/10 of an inch here at the TV station, so we'll have to see what the Weather Service in Minneapolis comes up with there. But either way, not much rain. And again, for the month right now, we're at 0.77 inches, which is nearly 1.5 inches below average. And we're now pushing closer to 4 inches below for meteorological fall. And I think there's a very good chance that we're going to end the month of October with less than 1 inch of rain here in Eau Claire. So we need the rain a little bit, but unfortunately, we don't have many chances here in the next couple of days, or at least anything that'll be worth measurable to a decent amount, that is. Highs today back into the mid-50s, which is still slightly above average for this time of the year. For tonight, we're back into the 30s to around 40 degrees with, again, gradually clearing skies overnight. For tomorrow, mid-50s, a good amount of sunshine. A few upper 50s are possible south and west. And then with more clouds on Thursday, we're only looking at low to mid-50s, upper 40s in Medford. And most of us are going to stay below 50 degrees on Friday for Halloween. Likely going to see lower 40s for trick-or-treating time. So might want to dress a little bit on the warmer side if you'll be out and about, and then just mid 40s on Saturday. But then you see those temperatures come back up a little bit for Sunday and Monday.